Welcome to my channel Value Old Coins Today videos. As one you won't miss, we're diving into the world of coins, so let's get it started. The 1973 D Kennedy half dollar is one of the most historically meaningful and visually striking coins in the modern series of American coinage. Minted at the Denver Mint, this coin carries a D mint mark just below President John F. Kennedy's neck on the obverse side. Though not made of silver, the 1973 D half dollar is an enduring symbol of a nation's respect for its fallen leader and a reflection of the numismatic evolution of the United States in the 1970s. Every element of its design, from the bold inscriptions to the powerful eagle on the reverse, tells a story about American ideals, craftsmanship, and the enduring memory of President Kennedy's legacy. The obverse front of the 1973 D half dollar features a left-facing bust of President John F. Kennedy, sculpted by Gilroy Roberts, who served as chief engraver of the U.S. Mint when the series was first introduced in 1964. The portrait captures Kennedy's dignified presence, his sharp features, youthful confidence, and resolute expression representing the nation's forward-looking spirit during his presidency. The word liberty is prominently inscribed along the upper edge of the coin, signifying one of America's most sacred principles. Beneath Kennedy's chin, in two parts, is the national motto "In God We Trust," a phrase deeply rooted in the country's moral and cultural identity. The year 1973 is engraved along the lower rim, indicating the coin's mintage year. Just above the date, near Kennedy's neckline, lies the mint mark D, which identifies this coin as having been struck at the Denver Mint in Colorado, a facility known for producing large quantities of circulation coins with a reputation for high-quality striking during this period. The reverse back of the 1973 D half dollar was designed by Frank Gasparro, another legendary figure in U.S. coin design, who also created the Lincoln Memorial reverse for the penny. His work on the Kennedy half dollar features the presidential seal of the United States, a design steeped in patriotic symbolism and artistic detail. At the center of the reverse stands a heraldic eagle, wings outstretched in strength and vigilance. The eagle's breast is shielded by a striped escutcheon, representing national defense and unity under one flag. In its right talon, the eagle clutches an olive branch, symbolizing peace. In its left, it holds 13 arrows, representing readiness to defend liberty and the original 13 colonies that formed the nation. Above the eagle's head floats a circle of 13 stars, signifying those same colonies, surrounded by radiating rays. The Latin motto E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one, is inscribed on a ribbon held in the eagle's beak, symbolizing the unity of the American people. Encircling the entire design are the inscriptions United States of America and half dollar, both struck boldly around the rim, emphasizing national identity and denomination. The composition of the 1973 D Kennedy half dollar reflects the era's transition from precious metal to practicality. Following the removal of silver from circulating coinage in 1971, the U.S. Mint began striking half dollars using a copper-nickel-clad composition, a durable alloy made of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to a core of pure copper. This combination gives a coin its silvery appearance and high resistance to wear, ensuring longevity in circulation. The coin has a diameter of 30.6 millimeters, a thickness of 2.15 millimeters, and weighs 11.34 grams. Its reeded edge, a series of fine grooves, serves both an aesthetic purpose and a practical one, helping to prevent coin shaving and counterfeiting. The 1973 D Kennedy half dollar holds a special place in the series because it was not released for general circulation. In 1973, both the Philadelphia and Denver Mints produced half dollars exclusively for mint sets, collector packages distributed directly by the U.S. Mint. As a result, most 1973 D half dollars entered collections in pristine condition and were not found in daily commerce. The total mintage from the Denver Mint was approximately 83,171,400 coins, a significant number, but still more restricted compared to earlier circulation issues. Because of this limited release, circulated examples are uncommon and typically came from broken mint sets or later circulation released through secondary markets. When examining the coin's value, it depends largely on its condition, luster, and preservation. Circulated 1973 D half dollars are usually worth their face value, but uncirculated, mint state, examples hold a premium among collectors. Coins graded MS-65 or higher by professional grading services can fetch several dollars, with exceptionally well-struck examples sometimes selling for more. Although these coins lack intrinsic silver value, their numismatic importance stems from their limited release and connection to the enduring Kennedy legacy. The 1973 S-Proof version, struck at the San Francisco Mint, was made with a mirror-like finish and frosted details, further enhancing collector appeal. From a historical perspective, the 1973 D half dollar marks a pivotal point in the story of American coinage. It represents the early years of fully clad coin production after the silver era ended, demonstrating how the mint adapted to changing economic and industrial realities while maintaining design continuity. The Kennedy half dollar itself has remained one of the most beloved U.S. coins, a direct reflection of the public's enduring affection for President Kennedy, whose leadership and tragic death left an indelible mark on American history. The coin's continued production serves as a living memorial, a way for generations to honor his legacy through a tangible piece of national art. The design continuity of the Kennedy half dollar also speaks volumes about its cultural power. While other denominations underwent redesigns over time, the Kennedy portrait and heraldic eagle have remained virtually unchanged since 1964, signifying both respect and timelessness. Even as the half dollar's role in circulation diminished, largely replaced by smaller denominations and electronic transactions, it persisted as a collectible and commemorative piece. The 1973 D issue embodies this shift, minted not for daily commerce, but for those who wish to preserve a piece of American heritage. Today, the 1973 D Kennedy half dollar is cherished by collectors not for its rarity or silver content, but for its historical and emotional weight. It stands as a physical link between past and present, a coin that reflects America's post-silver era, the resilience of its minting traditions, and the enduring admiration for one of its most charismatic presidents. Whether displayed in a coin album, preserved in protective holder, or examined under magnification for die varieties, the 1973 D half dollar tells a story that transcends metal and minting. It speaks of memory, unity, and national pride. The 1994 P Kennedy half dollar is a coin rich in both modern numismatic value and American historical symbolism. It stands as a proud continuation of the series that began in 1964, honoring one of the most beloved U.S. presidents, John F. Kennedy, whose life and tragic assassination in 1963 deeply affected the nation. The P mint mark on this coin signifies that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the principal mints of the United States. Though primarily produced for circulation, this coin embodies artistic precision, political history, and a reflection of changing U.S. coinage standards in the late 20th century. The obverse front of the 1994 P half dollar features a left-facing portrait of President John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint at the time the series began. Kennedy's portrait captures both youth and dignity, symbolizing his forward-thinking leadership and enduring legacy. Above his head is the inscription Liberty, spanning the upper rim of the coin, representing the freedom and democratic ideals central to the American identity. Beneath Kennedy's neckline, the national motto "In God We Trust" appears, reaffirming the country's faith-based heritage and moral foundations. The year 1994 is placed at the bottom, marking its mintage year, while the mint mark P, for Philadelphia, is located just below Kennedy's neck truncation. The reverse back of the coin, designed by Frank Gasparro, depicts a presidential seal of the United States, a powerful emblem of authority and national pride. At its center is a heraldic eagle, with a shield covering its chest, a symbol of national defense and unity. The eagle clutches an olive branch in its right talon, signifying peace, and a bundle of 13 arrows in its left talon, representing the nation's readiness to defend its liberty. Above the eagle's head are 13 stars arranged in a semicircle, honoring the original 13 colonies. The eagle's beak holds a ribbon inscribed with the Latin phrase E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one, a motto emphasizing the unity of a diverse people forming one nation. Encircling the entire design are the inscriptions United States of America and half dollar. The intricate detailing of the feathers, arrows, and stars reflects the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint during this era. In terms of composition, the 1994 P Kennedy half dollar was made from a copper-nickel-clad alloy, featuring an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. This metallic blend gave the coin its distinct silvery appearance and long-lasting durability. The coin has a diameter of 30.6 millimeters, a thickness of 2.15 millimeters, and a weight of 11.34 grams. Its reeded edge is both aesthetic and functional, designed to deter coin clipping or shaving, a practice that was more common in earlier centuries. By 1994, the half-dollar was not widely used in daily circulation, as paper currency in smaller denominations had become more popular for transactions. However, the U.S. Mint continued producing them for collectors and limited circulation demand. The mintage for the 1994 half-dollar was approximately 23,718,000 coins, making it relatively common among modern half-dollars, but still sought after in high-grade condition. Circulated examples are typically worth their face value, but uncirculated or proof-like specimens can attract collector interest. In pristine mint state, MS65 or higher, condition, these coins can hold a modest premium, especially those with bright luster, clean fields, and minimal contact marks. Proof versions, produced at the San Francisco Mint, bearing an S Mint mark, were struck with specially polished dies to achieve a mirror-like finish, distinct from the Philadelphia circulation strikes. Historically, the Kennedy half-dollar series represents more than just currency. It is a symbol of remembrance and national unity. Following Kennedy's assassination, the design was approved and minted in record time, a testament to the nation's admiration for its fallen leader. The 1994 issue continued that legacy 3 decades later, serving as both a circulating coin and a piece of numismatic history. Collectors often appreciate this coin as part of a larger narrative of American progress, political memory, and evolving mint technology. Another fascinating aspect is the evolution of the series through the decades. By the 1990s, Kennedy half-dollars had transitioned from everyday money to collector's items, much like the earlier Morgan and P silver dollars. While the silver composition had long been discontinued, ending with a 1970D issue for general circulation, the coin's design remained largely unchanged, preserving the dignity of the original 1964 concept. The 1994 P issue thus represents the perseverance of traditional American artistry in an age of modernization. Today, the 1994 P Kennedy half-dollar holds both sentimental and historical value. It serves as a tangible link between the mid-20th century ideals of hope and unity and the contemporary era of American coinage. While its monetary worth may not be high, its significance as a tribute to a president who inspired generations ensures a continued place in the hearts of collectors. For those assembling a complete Kennedy half-dollar set, the 1994 P is a key piece of the modern chapter, a gleaming emblem of American spirit, innovation, and remembrance.